Welcome, lacrosse friends, to Gold Medal Sunday here at the IIJL 2021 World U15 Lacrosse Championship at noon Eastern here in New York in Messena. In 3 hours from now, we'll have the U17 gold medal game. But for now, the much anticipated, ever since Thursday when these teams played an overtime game in the opener of the tournament, the excitement's been building. The U.S. with a thrilling one-goal win over Canada yesterday to make this final. They will be going left to right on your screen wearing their white jerseys with the blue shoulder caps. The Haudenosaunee Nationals are undefeated here at the tournament in both the U15 and U17. Of course, that overtime win on Thursday got things rolling. They're wearing the black with purple shoulder caps going right to left. I believe we just took a look at our starting goaltenders and I missed it. So I will just tell you that for the U.S. it is number 42, Aiden Haight. And for the Haudenosaunee, it is number 76, Mogi Buffalo. We have a battle of 18s at the faceoff dot. Riston Tomic for the U.S. and Mannix Jameson for the Haudenosaunee. "60 minutes to decide a gold medal. Here we go. Solid clamp, and then Jameson reaches in, pulls it back, but the ball pops out. Privateer takes a big hit from Dundo Van Domelen, and that will give possession to the U.S. to start things off. Booth to Paddleford. Backed up to Rogan. Not sure he saw Jameson coming, got a solid check, but protects the ball, hands it off. This is Taylor on the far side. Grady Taylor, the captain, comes to Paddleford. Tries a little shake and bake, nothing going past Jameson, and we're going to have a moving pick called and then a penalty coming. So the U.S. gives up possession and then will give up the man advantage. Oh, no, my mistake is the other. Oh, they're sending them both, I think. Oh, no, okay, it was just Peyton Booth. We're going to see what happened. Peyton Booth was heading to the bench and then stopped at the penalty box to come back out when he realized they were going on the power play and getting the ball. Because possession had been given to the Iroquois. Here's the cross-check right on the top of your screen there. You can see the players colliding, the stick coming up a little. It's enough to give the U.S. the first power play of the day. Sean Grogan at the top as the U.S., as usual, goes strong left. I'm Stephen Stamp. Pleased to have you with us here on Lacrosse Sports Network for this U15 Worlds. Grogan finds Booth. Hard rip from the outside. That is off of Mogi Buffalo. Grogan to Max Vanderweel. Paddleford's down in the corner. The U.S. look like they're trying to sort out exactly who they want to go where. Now they'll invert a bit. There's a little pick. The space for Booth. That one's off the post right down at the base. Not sure why that's a turnover. Oh, had an illegal pick call up at the top. I was watching the ball head out of play. There's the first shot. Aiden Haight is equal to that. As Douglas Thompson took that shot. Here's Bryce Privateer. He is stripped by Jameson. Privateer getting back after it. Big scrum along the boards. Grogan comes away with it. Immediately on top of him is Tyson General. But General will back off going to the penalty kill. Haudenosaunee into a diamond. Deep man is Darius Jones. See up top, Mannix Jameson. Everything opens up and Booth rips it. We've seen some shots like that from him and some of his cohort before, and that's a beautiful snipe just to the top corner. You see the diamond kind of flattens out a bit here with the defender at Jameson going out to pick up the man in the shooter spot, and that left a ton of space for Booth. Jameson's gone to the bench, so Galawinoto Squire is pushed forward by one of his teammates to go and take the draw. And Gohei Lazor comes out. Haudenosaunee were a little slow getting their 5 runners out, but they do. It's a nice draw by Squire. And great job under pressure to get it ahead to Gohei Lazor. Lazor watched there by Gray Tomasco. This is Chaz Norton, the lefty. Passes to the far side. Pretty hard rip from Teoni Galente, and he gets it back. Both of them missed, though. Another one bounces out. That one a little struggle by Nate Dockstader to get a hold of it. And the ball still bouncing around. The 30 will expire on the Haudenosaunee. US can get possession and head back up the floor. They lead 1-0. And that's a delay of game penalty on the Haudenosaunee. It's a pretty strict interpretation of that rule. You have to just put the ball down, leave it alone, step away, stay out of the way, and let play resume. It's a rule that was brought in several years ago to speed up the game, and it's actually had a huge impact on the game. You see, especially in Canadian summer lacrosse, where people just roll the ball. The possession call, they roll it into the corner. Slowed things down. This is way better, but occasionally somebody's going to get a little upset about it. Here's Grogan at the top as the U.S. is back to the power play. Nice little pick. They go down to Paddleford. Back up to Grogan. Booth, they're out on him. He gets it back from Taylor. Paddleford backdoor. Nice job getting out on that by Keaton Sandy. Good rotation by the Haudenosaunee so far. And then soaking that one was Dundo Van Dommelen. And the 30 will expire. And is that going to be a delay? Yeah. Same thing, the 30 had expired, and he just tosses the ball. So one of the officials, just a little confusion between us, one was calling over and back. It wasn't an over and back because it went off of a Haudenosaunee player. But play was blown down, and the U.S. player flung the ball down the floor. So for the next minute 20, we have 4-on-4 lacrosse. Oh! And about 6 seconds into it, Mannix Jamison goes sidearm and skips one just inside the post. What a beauty shot. Just gets a bit of space. See Jamison with the hard planting of his foot, comes across, pays the price, takes the big hit as he's getting rid of that ball, but he is more than happy to take that bump. Look at the change of direction and all kinds of space. So we stay at 4-on-4 for another minute 18. Okay. Just sorting things out. One of the officials was trying to let the player out of the penalty box. But no, stay 4-on-4. You do not change the number of players on the floor when it is all even up and a goal is scored. All kinds of pressures. Nico Andrews came up with it but got stripped. But Tomasco was in immediately to grab that ball. Hands it off to Andrews, and here comes the U.S. offense with Booth carrying it into the corner. They're just getting their fourth forward out now. 13 on the shot clock as they progress towards the goal. That's going to be a very aggressive pick, and that one will be whistled down. Haudenosaunee get possession. Jamison, the goal scorer for the Haudenosaunee, comes up into the offensive zone. Leaves it there for Kenny Porter. Porter takes a big hit from Privateer. Another one, but he slips by it. Privateer going hard after him, and Porter used that momentum to his advantage, or to the defender's disadvantage. Now we've got a possession call. It was a loose ball foul as they're going for that pickup. Oh, and almost the same spot. This time it's Jimmy Watkins. A similar goal, except he wasn't getting hit, but coming across the top, firing sidearm. They have found a little hole on Aiden Haight. 2-1, Haudenosaunee. That is almost the same spot, maybe a stride away from where Jamison hit that first one. Again, the check coming, and very aggressive. Bryce Privateer, you like that aggressiveness to an extent, but twice in that shift where he going after the big hit and took himself a little out of position. Galawinolo Squire had such success before they let him get another one. The face-off, it leads to a goal immediately. Sugo Rice takes the outlet pass, streaks down, and that's 3 goals in about a minute 30, minute 20. And there's Squire battling after that win, and it just pops out. And Sugo Rice is just on his horse, taking off. Makes it 3-1. We're still 4-on-4. There's another 12 seconds. And here's Rice again. Tomasco on him, just missing far side. Almost another one, 4 seconds. Surely we won't have another goal before the 4-on-4 ends. So Haudenosaunee going to the power play. So you can hear their bench just yelling, hold on, hold on. Shot clock running down. They get that one off, but it will be stopped by Haight. And here comes the U.S. in the other direction. Ball bounds off the backboards, scooped up there by Haudenosaunee Martin. Martin had that one, or that was actually Wales Reset Montour bringing the ball up. I was checking pronunciations before the game, and the coaches said Wales. Everyone calls him Wales. That's what he goes by. So number 71, Wales Reset Montour. Here's a shot. Another opportunity, but that one goes a little wide. U.S. recovers. Trying to just calm things down a bit. This U.S. team was down 9-6 to Canada in yesterday's semifinal at one point. I believe they were down 5-1 there. I know they were down 9-6 and then scored 6 straight goals. So we know they can score in bunches. That one shrugged off, though. Nice save by Mogi Buffalo. And the Haudenosaunee go back up the other way. Jamison with the ball. Jamison gets it back. Little pick, slips through. Sam Alexander comes out onto him. Pretty good rotation by the U.S. 7 on the shot clock. Oh, that could be a reset, but you didn't realize it was Chaz Norton was right near it, but was heading the other way. Tough to change and see it when you're racing to the bench to get a substitution. But nice job in the corner to get that shot by Wales Reset Montour. With the opportunity. Anyway, penalty coming in the defensive zone against Haudenosaunee. U.S. bringing an extra attacker out. 5 on the shot clock. They want to reset. They won't get it as the ball plops straight out to Darius Jones. And we will have it's going to be a slashing call on Tyson General. Peyton Booth will start with possession for the U.S. And there was a discussion amongst the coordinators of the tournament and the referees before the game. They really wanted to take out off-ball checking, take away the slashing off-ball, take away the over-aggressive off-ball calls, that plays that should be called, and they're calling them. They've been pretty tight, so players will have to adjust to that. U.S. has a chance on this power play to creep back in, close the gap. It's not like they're out of it. That hard shot bounces off a player and then off the ref and then back out. 3 on the shot clock. That one's wide. They're not going to have time, so Grogan will just tap it down into the corner. Now the fans are looking for delay of game calls on every play, every time there's a possession call. That one clearly was not. He just tapped it down before the buzzer went for the 30. But you set the tone. 112 on the penalty. 7:42 left in this first period. 8 seconds on the shot clock, and spinning off the check, going to the net. Getting a shot, just cross-body by Kenny Porter, a little bit wide. Fresh 30 though, and the Haudenosaunee get it back. It had reset, but it hadn't been waved to reset. That was an error on just an incidental or accidental reset of the clock. The shot did go wide. So 41 seconds left on the U.S. power play. Grogan down low to Paddleford, gets it back. Going strong right this time with Booth up top. Grogan switches in. Oh, and he just bounces one that Mogi Buffalo never seemed to see, didn't react at all. It just hops between his legs, and the U.S. have a power play goal to make it 3-2. Watch Mogi Buffalo, the goalie's reaction here. There basically isn't one. He must have just thought he had it, but somehow squeaks through a 5-hole. 7:03 to go here in the first quarter. This is already building the excitement in this game. We expected a close game. Again, overtime between these teams Thursday when they played in the very opening game of the tournament. That was a 14-13 final. And then a thrilling semi yesterday with the U.S. edging Canada 14-13. Battle at mid-floor. Joaquin Gatt gets it. Moves it ahead to Sugo Rice. Nice job to get out of pressure and get it back to Gatt, and the Haudenosaunee are setting up. They've only got 18 on the shot clock. Behind the back, gets through. Oh, a lovely pass, and Joaquin Gatt just glides in and floats one into the top corner. You can see that little BTB from Jibby Watkins. Perfect timing because he basically led Sugo Rice towards the net. Or sorry, it's Joaquin Gatt that takes that and goes towards the net. So 4-2. Haudenosaunee go back up by one. Penalty coming in mid-floor. So we got there with Nolo Squire. Heading off. And again, the players are going to have to adjust because this is the standard that's been set, but it is a bit different than the way the games have been called through much of the weekend. Now, the coaches were consulted, and we're told, look, we're taking away the off-ball stuff. You're going to have to tidy that up. And Haudenosaunee now have taken a couple. You're going to have to work on that. It's tough when that's the way you've been playing, but you got to make those adjustments. Right, strong right again for the U.S. Booth. Hard rip right into the throat protector of Mogi Buffalo. He throws one behind, and that's going to be a loose ball. Stone Evans going hard after it, and that's a loose ball push. Yeah, there's the call. Keaton Sandy very upset going out, getting on top of Stone Evans. Now a couple players getting in. So the issue there basically is Stone Evans can play box, but I believe he is a field first guy. A lot of these guys, you can see right there, the ball's on the floor. Infield, that's okay. Within 9 feet, go ahead. Blow them up. Go get the ball. It's a battle. In box, you can't just hit a guy when the ball's on the floor. So Evans runs him over. Sandy doesn't like it. Everyone comes in. Sandy jumps on top of Evans. Everybody comes in. So we've got Privateer, who came in to go after one of the players who had gotten into it, and he's going to the box. And Galliwanolo Squire was already in there. He's got a minute 35 left. So we'll have 4-on-4 again for a minute 35. Bear in mind, the last time we had 4-on-4, Haudenosaunee scored 2 goals. Almost had a third. Kind of extended discussion. They called Grady Taylor out. One of the other U.S. players was up talking to the officials. They go for the captain, Grady Taylor, and Douglas Thompson, the captain of Haudenosaunee, just getting everything sorted out. I mean, there's basically 2 ways you can approach that. You can give a bunch of penalties to everyone who kind of got involved pushing and shoving, or you go with the first guy who did something that really was, I mean, the Stone Evans play was a possession call. We'll see it again. It was clearly a possession call. I don't think the response by Keaton Sandy is overly aggressive. He's on top. It's Privateer comes running in right here and gets into a player's face. And that right there is a penalty. Actually, that's pretty much perfect adjudication. Yeah, don't need anything excessive. Give him a minor for running in and getting in somebody's face. I feel like the explanation could be done now. We can be playing lacrosse. 6:07 to play in the first quarter. The score 4-2 in favor of Haudenosaunee. And Haudenosaunee will have possession because the penalty went to the U.S. They're going to send their forwards out.
Hey guys, settle down. Play ball.
Mannix Jamieson is going to start with possession. He'll be watched there by Caden Smith. Goes to the far side to Nate Dockstader. 6 minutes to go here in the first. Dockstader. Oh, feed through to a wide open Wales Reset Montour, and they call it in the crease. Let's see if we get another peek at that one. We gotta watch this play first, but we'll just finish up here, watch the U.S. possession, and then we'll go back and take a look at that non-goal. Reset Montour is back on the defensive end, and he's just taken a penalty because he was a little riled up, and he chops down on the hands. Wasn't certainly egregious on the hands of Paddleford, but it's the standard they've been calling. So here we go. Let's take a look at this goal, or non-goal at the other end. The wide open Montour, Reset Montour. Oh, do we have a closer look? Let's take one more. Okay. Oh, this is at the other end.
Call it both ways. Come on.
All right, I don't think we're going to get it. So we are back underway. So it's 4-on-3. U.S. in a really advantageous position to try and get a goal back here. Grogan steps in, shoots. That one's wide. No touch on the goalie, so it's no reset. Just 12 left on the shot clock. Booth, backdoor, quick stick attempt by Paddleford, but he missed on the touch. I don't think Mogi Buffalo got a piece of that, but boy, he was coming over quick, which must have affected. Well, actually, I don't know. When it's a quick stick, you don't have much time to think. You pick your spot and you go. Kenny Porter taking his time, going to the net. Just avoids the crease. Nice work there. He takes a big check from Riston Tomic. Tomic staying with him. 7 on the shot clock. Illegal pick called. I don't think the Haudenosaunee are too worried. There are only about 5 seconds left on the shot clock at that point. Caden Booth takes the pass. So Galuanolo Squire is out of the box, and we're 4-on-4. Another 15 seconds in the U.S. penalty, and then they'll go back to the power play. Hard rip from Booth, but that one's swallowed up by Buffalo. On the outlet pass, didn't connect. It's turned over. The U.S. gets it and goes to the power play here. That's whistle, illegal pick. You tend to think of that illegal pick happening in the offensive zone, but it can happen anywhere as long as you have possession. If you're setting a pick for your teammate, you have to make sure you're doing it appropriately. And we've seen the standard set for today. As long as it's consistent, I don't think anybody will be too upset. Jamison hanging on to the ball again, shorthanded, 1:12 left in the penalty kill for the Haudenosaunee. This is Jibby Watkins, hands it off. Oh, it pops away. It's tapped ahead by Privateer. He couldn't quite grab it. Nico Andrews gets it. He'll just run into the forecourt, make sure they beat the 10-second count. The penalty is over. We're back to 5-on-5 with 3:20 to go here in the first quarter. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the IIJL 2021 World U15 Championship here on the Cross Sports Network. Stone Evans to Booth, down to Paddleford, and to the near side to Grogan. Paddleford has a lane. That one was blocked on the way to the net. Now, the reset was waived, but then the ref blew it off, so he is counting. So they were gonna cut the 30 down, but doesn't matter as the shot is taken. Although the U.S. may have thought that they had a fresh 30. Rip from the outside by Suggo Rice. U.S. gets it. Nice job clearing it to the near boards for us. Tomasco gives it to Braden Kuzma. Kuzma pushed to the net, pulls out when there's nothing there. Smart play. Grogan, 12 on the shot clock for the U.S. There's a big rip, but again, belly pad of Buffalo. He makes the short pass to Darius Jones. Jones with the outlet. Here comes Kenny Porter. Met right near center by Tommy DeWitt. Then gets by him. That just opened a lane all the way from the restraining line, and Porter raced in, got the shot, but a little bit wide. 12 on the shot clock. They can't connect on that pass in the middle. 3-4 Haudenosaunee players right in the middle of the floor. U.S. possession. Here goes Smith, a little grab from behind, then the trail check, and then the push Now that's a call that was getting made yesterday, so it's interesting. They're kind of cracking down on the off-ball stuff, but let that little push go. I'm okay with that. I don't think it was anything egregious. Jimmy Watkins. Watched closely by Nathan Suddy. Here's Jamison. Behind the back. Does get through to Reset Montour. He gets stripped. That shot well wide. And US will come up with possession. Kuzma. Hands off to Paddleford. Hello to the Paddleford clan, Eric. And anyone else who's watching, got a nice note from Eric yesterday. Glad you're enjoying the broadcast. And I'm sure you'd be enjoying this one a bit more if the U.S. could get a couple more goals, but you know they're not out of this. Here's a chance running in for Squire, but all kinds of white jerseys were there immediately. Great change by the U.S. And Squire is pinned along the boards. They're going to say he was withholding. Got that ball trapped up against his chest or the boards. Wasn't cradling, so withholding the call, and the U.S. goes the other way. Final 45 seconds of this first quarter. 4-2 still in favor of Haudenosaunee. 3 of those goals coming in a period of about a minute 20. Another shot to the chest protector. U.S. just not finding their spots here. Buffalo coming out, really stepping out to take away the angle on shots. 18 seconds. Driving to the net and shooting a little reach shot was Warren Cook. The U.S. is going to get another chance because he shot pretty early in the clock. Here's Privateer all alone. Goes sidearm. A little bit of pressure as we had a defender coming. Lagoane Elijah was racing in for the bench. Maybe forced his hand a little bit, but we go to the quarter break. A very exciting first quarter that is pleasing a really large crowd here in Messena, New York. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the IIJL World U15s on Lacrosse Sports Network. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Welcome back to the 2021 IIJL World U15 Championship. Here are all the goals scored by Haudenosaunee in that first quarter. And remember, they came pretty quick. Here's the one on the run across the top by, first one was by Jamison, and then we had Squire. Then off the face-off, Suggo Rice just races down, and they almost got another one right after that. And then we did have a little while before this lovely little play, the great pass by Jibby Watkins and the finish by Joaquin Gat. That brings us to 4-2 as we start the second quarter. Almost a break right off the face-off, but he just got knocked away from Nate Dockstader, and they had to slow down. But now they go to the net. Double team still trying to force a shot as Kenny Porter. They will get the ball out of the corner. Reset Montour going to the net, jumps, tries to dunk it in, penalty coming. High sticking is the call. I think it's Tommy DeWitt taking that penalty, number 8. Just keep your eye on him. He is the one right there, picking up the man, go to the net. Haudenosaunee to the power play with a 4-2 lead. Big loading up for the big fake was Douglas Thompson. Didn't take it. Now it's picked up by Caden Smith. He sees he's got 3 black and purple jerseys around him. So he pulls up, then makes that pass. That's going to put Sam Alexander in some, Privateer in some distress. He just flips it behind the back. May have avoided the over and back call. It didn't matter as it rolled over to a Haudenosaunee player. Dockstader in the corner gives it up to Reset Montour. Quick little sidearm shot. Douglas Thompson may have thought he had Aiden Haight not paying attention, but Haight was ready. It is a fresh 30 though. Nice. Back door. Oh, just a little double clutch as Dockstader didn't catch it perfectly cleanly, and that was enough to give Haight a chance to get there. And then another save as he rips over to his post. Haight going great job post to post. Like the Mike Poulin of the U15 set. That's got to be a penalty. Oh, he's just going to call. Okay, possession foul as Bryce Privateer, a little MMA move, just grabs the players. He's going down, grabs him, and rolls him over top of him. Let's take another quick look as Privateer. You can see he's just going to run up. This is him, I believe, closest to us in the white. There he goes, gets the pass, loses it, just runs into his man. Again, that's a field lacrosse play where you just play the man instead of the ball. You can't actually do that. So and they've given possession to the U.S. I don't know that I get that one. Booth trying to go to the net, 8 on the shot clock. Grogan, toe drag to get by and get the shot off. It pops loose, just avoiding the back in, and the U.S. will get a repossession. Grogan. And Nico Andrews was all the way back in the U.S. end. They were wondering, should he just stay there? Now they will get their 4th runner out. And we go back to full strength. Tommy DeWitt steps out of the bench, right into the box. It's only about 3 strides for the U.S., for each team, actually. Stop by Buffalo, and here come Haudenosaunee up the floor. Squire slowing things down, hands it off to Sugo Rice. Fakes the pass and pulls it back out. Andrews trying to check the drive to the net. Is it good? It is! Nate Dockstader with the crease jump, which has become all the rage. Performed by guys like Callum Crawford and Josh Byrne, and now Nate Dockstader adds his name to the list of successful crease jumpers. And that's such a nice little back pick by Kenny Porter to just open up that lane underneath. You can see, watch Kenny Porter, number 93. He's coming down, stops, just holds his man up. That opens the lane up. And Dockstader takes advantage. Lovely goal. It's 5-2, Haudenosaunee. 12:07 to go here in the second quarter. Caden Smith was unhappy about something, but the U.S. has the ball. Grogan pulls it down, has some space, rips it. That one's wide. Stone Evans goes and gets it. Nice heads-up play to pop onto that loose ball. Hard rip. Oh, and he takes a heavy slash from Van Dommelen after the shot. I don't think Van Dommelen liked having that shot bang off his leg. You can see he's hopping, actually, as he gets to the bench. Clearly in some discomfort from taking that shot, and the instinctive reaction was the huge slosh. Dundo Van Dommelen in some discomfort. We'll see when he comes back out. That shot stopped by Haight, but the Haudenosaunee get it right back. The cutter was there, but Sugo Rice was handcuffed by the pass, and it'll be U.S. possession. Paddleford in the defensive zone. Makes a short outlet pass. Lets Tomic run it up over center. There's Van Dommelen back out, so good to see that he is okay. But he's taken a penalty within seconds of coming out as he just slashed Grady Taylor. Stopped by Buffalo, and that will send the U.S. to the power play. So 10:57 to go in the second quarter. I'm Steven Stamp here on LSN, coming to you from Messena, New York. I started to mention the Haudenosaunee coaching staff earlier. I asked them who the head coach is. They said, no, we're just all coaches. We all put our input in. Mike Thompson, Garrett Cree, and Al Jones, the triumvirate. Mikey Thompson, of course, the former Man Cup MVP. Oh, what a rip from the outside. Sean Grogan just dead overhand had some space. Finds a little hole. I think Buffalo got a piece of it, but tons behind that shot from Grogan. If you're teaching kids to shoot, show them this one. This is lovely. Grogan gets the pass. He's got room over the top. Perfect form. Boom, and it goes. 5-4. U.S. pulling within one. To say Mikey Thompson, who was actually the third goalie for that Peterborough Lakers team back in 2010 against the Langley Thunder. And he wasn't on the active roster. He wasn't dressing for the first couple of games. And here's a chance for the Haudenosaunee. Nice save by Haight. Thompson was dressed for the third one after Tyler Carlson had some issues. Kevin Croswell was the backup for the first two. Thompson the backup for the third. Carlson gets pulled partway through that game. About a minute into his tenure, Thompson faces a breakaway, stones the runner, the transition player, and from there he was lights out the rest of the way in that Man Cup. Peterborough wins it 4-2 after losing the first two. Mikey Thompson gets the Mike Kelly Award. Illegal pick as Tomasco was knocked to the floor. Here's John Charpentier running out of trouble. Gets to Booth, takes it, throws it down low, and this is Taylor. He's kind of waiting for something to transpire. Oh, there's a nice pass to Booth. Low shot, but going 5-hole. No problem for Buffalo on that one. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Haudenosaunee up 5-3 on the U.S. Again, we've seen the explosiveness this U.S. team can have, so Haudenosaunee are going to know they do not want to let up. You know, they want to keep putting the ball in the net. Nice pass through to the crease, but didn't quite connect. They were all over Teone Galente, and the pass ahead to Kuzma. Paddleford wanted that pass, ducking inside the blue dotted line. Thought it was there. Probably a good decision by Kuzma not to throw that pass. There were Haudenosaunee players on either side that would have made it very difficult to complete. But it was tempting. Here's Stone Evans. See what he can do. He had a very strong game yesterday. Gets into space, gets the shot off, but turned aside by Buffalo. Play is starting up again with a fresh 30. Was the shot off the goalie, and U.S. picked it up. Oh, Evans finds the open man, but Buffalo just stares down Tayden Williams. Glorious opportunity for the U.S. to draw within one. Almost an over and back as Tomasco was all over. And then Porter had to roll that one away just to avoid the call. And it goes straight to Tatan, Seamus Tatan. Caden Booth. Nobody comes to him, so he rips it, and it's off the post. Not over and back because it hit the post, so all is well. Haight will come out. Just hand it off to Tayden Williams. And here's Booth. 25 on the shot clock. Lots of time for the U.S. The 30 doesn't start again until it's touched by a player. In that case, the goalie, and in this case, the finish by Grady Taylor. The captain, a little, kind of a slow release. He just sort of took his time, waiting for the spot that exactly where he wanted, and then places it perfectly just inside the post. 1-goal game, 8:01 to play here in the second quarter. You see, I think it was DeWitt heading through. Not sure. The one U.S. player going through, kind of occupying both of the defenders there, opening up that space for Taylor. Really just a communication issue there. You got to have somebody getting out on that shooter. That's a pretty high-quality shooting spot. Pass to Billette, doesn't connect. Nice positioning by Godelandio. Martin allows his teammate to pick that ball up. It's Teone Galente. Fifth attacker out now for Haudenosaunee as they've got 16 left on the shot clock. Little toe drag, gets to the net, shoots. It was just wide. 5 on the shot clock. Haudenosaunee almost had it. Great job, though, by Andrews. He just chopped down on the stick and caused that 30-second violation. Really enjoying watching Nico Andrews play, number 27 for U.S. And here he is with the ball, but then it pops out of his stick. I just cursed him. He's been playing very well, and then just has the ball just roll out of his stick when he's trying to make a simple pass. U.S. fans calling for back in. Not sure that actually was any intent. Look like he just kind of tipped in off the player. Certainly not directed towards him. Big collisions in front. Hard rip, but it's wide by Reset Montour. Race for it. Seamus Tatan kind of knocked it ahead. Ball still rolling. It's going to come out to Kenny Porter. 30 expires on the Haudenosaunee because the U.S. never establishing possession as that ball bounced around. Booth was watched by Jibby Watkins. Watkins staying with him as Taylor goes to the net. Now Watkins comes on the slide. Good shift by Jibby Watkins. Grogan's shot never gets through. There's a man ahead. They get it to him. Nice catch. Reset Montour coming in. Has the defender coming. Great hustle and a nice save by Hayden Haight as Privateer was just racing in towards him. Grady Taylor thought about having to go at the net there when he was all alone down the floor, but there were a bunch of purple and black jerseys coming. Here's Taylor. Now he'll shoot. That one's wide. 8 left on the shot clock. Billette has it. He's going to try a little sidearm shot, and that one bounds off a leg. And it's going to be U.S. possession because it went off a Haudenosaunee defender. And a bunch of players are changing. There's a little bit of confusion. And now Michael O'Brien, there's a too many men call in the U.S. Michael O'Brien, the head coach, is very upset. He's got Joe Smith and Scott Singer helping him, but he's upset because there's some confusion on the changes. When that shot was taken, it went off a Haudenosaunee player and up out of play, so it is U.S. possession. Play was blown back in, but a bunch of guys were still running to the benches, and there's players coming off, guys coming on, and then guys try to change. Like they hear, no, we've got the ball, they'll just turn around. And it can be very confusing. It doesn't take much to wind up with 6 or 7 players out there. And the U.S. got stuck in that situation. So with 5:10 to go and a 1-goal lead, 5-4, the Haudenosaunee go to the power play. Dockstader back up top to Norton here. At the very top is Jamieson. Jamieson calls for the ball. Going to get there by a second pass, and there's what he was looking for. Mannix Jamieson saw something he liked. It was still there 7 or 8 seconds later, and he rips a sidearm just inside the post. He really wants that ball. It gradually makes its way to him. Little pick set by Warren Cook. Kind of engages one of the defenders. Kind of funny because Warren Cook's pick was actually kind of pushing the defender into Jamieson, but the defender was fighting to stay with him and stay down, and that took him right out of any opportunity to check Jamieson. That ball pops ahead to Charpentier, but it bounces away from him, and Teone Galente will get it. Charpentier with all kinds of pressure on the forecheck. 4 seconds to get across center. Heads up play by Galente to just throw it ahead. He was going to be tight on getting over center. Toe drag and drive to the net by Porter. I believe we have a penalty coming. It's going to be goalie interference. So you'll see Porter, number 93, gets it along the boards. Heads underneath as the defender kind of charges out at him. And yeah, I guess we're calling goalie interference there. The refs are way closer than we are. They have a better view of everything that happens. From up here, it was hard to see a lot of contact. So the U.S. trails by 1, and they will now go to the power play. 4:15 to go here in the first half. Booth up top gets the pass. U.S. strong right again. Opens up, belly pad shot. I don't know if there's a magnet in that belly pad of Mogi Buffalo because everything seems to be drawing right to his stomach. Jamieson, check from Taylor, the 2 captains. Oh, sorry, Doug Thompson is the captain for Haudenosaunee, 88, not 18. Mannix Jamieson just seems to be at the center of everything that happens out there. Gohei Lazor will get a shot late in the shot clock. He did get a reset, but it went to the U.S., and they will get possession. 1:10 left in the power play. We got 3:27 in the half. Kuzma hands it off. Here's Booth. And Peyton Booth is just going to slow things down as the U.S. gets their 5th attacker out. That's Grogan, who now has the ball. Gets it back from Paddleford. Taylor with a little slip pick. There's some space. Again, right in the belly pad. Actually, Buffalo kind of got his hand up on that one, but the U.S. just doesn't seem to be hitting their spots the way they were yesterday. Nice run by Godelidio Martin. .27 left on the Haudenosaunee penalty. Jimmy Watkins just runs down deep, spins out of trouble, makes the pass up. Nice heads-up play. 4 on the shot clock, so Reset Montour can have a go. He's just going to roll it in the corner as they change out to their penalty killers. A little collision on the way to the bench. Nothing serious. 8 seconds left on the power play. The U.S. will almost surely not try to attempt a shot here. And they get out. We are 5-on-5. Here's Booth. As Kenny Porter sprints back into the defensive zone. Stone Evans. Paddleford will hand it off to Booth. Billette surveying and gets it across. There's some space. Grogan's shot was blocked. Nice job there by Tyson General to get a stick in the lane. And then General will go get the scoop. Grabs that loose ball, and here comes the Haudenosaunee. Nice outlet pass to Kenny Porter. 1:48 to play in the first half. Tight game. Definitely lower scoring than the 14-13 game that they played on Thursday. Again, that one going to overtime. We have just 9 goals through. Oh, sorry, it's 6-4. It's been 6-4 for a while. It's just there's one of the lights is out on the board. Gets a little confusing. It is on. We've got it right on our screen, and it is right up on the board. Here's a chance for the U.S. What a goal! John Charpentier, or J.P. Charpentier, I believe he first to be called. And if you score a goal like that, you deserve to be called what you would like. U.S. pulls within 1 at 6-5, and just watch the presence and the poise of Charpentier with the defender all over him. Another one coming to try and help. He just maintains position, protects the stick, protects the ball. That's a beauty. In transition, speed, skill, and tenacity. Gets that goal for Charpentier. 1:23 to play, 6-5. Haudenosaunee as we near the half. Ball came flying out. It's going to be a bit of a wrestling match. Away from the play. Oh, and there's a check from behind. And then some taunting from Wales Reset Montour. Then the NFL would be 15 and the first towards an ejection because they're very cautious about that. So it's going to be Caden Smith with the interference call. You'll see the play right here. Here comes right now. Loose ball, just gives him the shove in the back, right in the numbers. And then Alexander going after Dundo Van Domelen, as they'd gotten tangled up and some words being exchanged. Things are getting intense. That happens when you play the same team a couple of times. You play 4 games in 3 days. Wait. In 4 days, but 2 of them in 1 day. So it looks like we've got a penalty each way. As the first one was going to Caden Smith from the U.S., and it will be Dundo Van Domelen for the Haudenosaunee for the separate incidents, actually, in 2 different spots on the floor. And because I guess the Van Domelen penalty must have been second, so the Smith penalty was first on the interference, the check from behind, and then Van Domelen took his penalty. No, it's the other way around. I'm sorry, they're giving possession to the Haudenosaunee. So it was the Van Domelen penalty was first. Oh, and it's 4 minutes now. Going up on Caden Smith, the check from behind. So they go with 4 minutes. So we'll play 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, which will take us into the third quarter, barring any other penalties. And then the Haudenosaunee will get a power play as Caden Smith serves the second of his double minor. Loose ball along the boards. Alexander goes after it. Jamison going after it, but eventually It's scooped up there by Douga Thompson. Big battle between Reset Montour and Tomasco, saved by Aiden Haight. Kuzma runs around behind his net, passes off to Tomasco. 32 seconds in the quarter. So now we've got 30.7 seconds as the U.S. calls a timeout. 23 seconds on the shot clock. So the U.S. can pull their goaltender and go 5-on-4 if they wish, but there is a 7-second gap, so there'd be some danger. We'll see what they opt for. I would be hesitant because 7 seconds is a long time to leave at the end of your possession. And your goalie would have to try and race back the full length of the floor. So we're probably just going to see 4-on-4, but let's set up a play. So the defenders making their way out for Haudenosaunee are Tyson General, Keaton Sandy, Teone Galente, and Galewinolo Squire. The U.S. does put the goalie in, so let's just go with 2 and 2. Caden Booth and Grady Taylor, the righties. There's Paddleford, with Ryan Paddleford. And behind the net, you've got Sean Grogan. He's thinking about a jump dunk. He's trying it, and he's got it. Delayed. Saw a little spot that he liked, jumped out with 16.3 seconds in the half. And Sean Grogan has tied things up, and that is a really nice little goal. Looks like Mogi Buffalo lost just for a second. Lost track, was kind of directing. You see he's kind of pointing to a teammate. Or he's going to find his post. Just seeing where his post is. Tries to come back to the right as Grogan went a little bit to the left. Buffalo's right side was always where you're going to want to go as the lefty. Grogan, you're going to have to reach out and tuck back in. It's hard to reach around on your forehand side. The U.S. has a chance again here. There's the pass to Tomish. Oh, what a chance. Heads up play by Privateer as he set up Riston Tomic for the shot. He missed. Now we have a penalty coming. It's a slashing call with 2.5 to play. So Jimmy Watkins heading to the box for Haudenosaunee. So what that means is that we'll be 4-on-3. And we only got 2.5 seconds left here in the half. So not much is going to happen here, although the U.S. will have possession and a chance to take a shot. They've got to send somebody off the floor. They could pull the goalie now, but it's not going to really help them. You want to go 4-on-3 anyway. With 2.5 seconds left, they're going to make sure everything's clear. The other penalty will have 2 minutes, so there's 54 seconds left on the first Haudenosaunee penalty. When that expires, we'll go to 4-on-4. Unless the U.S. scores here, which would have changed everything. So 51 seconds. That would put us to 4-on-4, and then we will have a minute and 57 seconds of that 4-on-4, and then when the Haudenosaunee penalty expires, they will go back to the power play as there will still be about a minute left on the penalty to Caden Smith, the second of the double minor. So it's all tied up, 6-6. What an exciting game. Can't wait for the second half. Thanks for being with us, lacrosse friends, here on Lacrosse Sports Network at the IIJL 2021 World U15 Lacrosse Championship gold medal match. I'm Steven Stamp, and we'll be right back in 10 minutes. Welcome back, lacrosse friends. We're going to take a look as we get ready for the second half at 3 goals by Sean Grogan from the first half. Grogan, the big lefty, number 24. Just a dead overhand rip. Love that stroke. This is Grogan right here with the ball. He'll get it back. Little pick, shoots around the screen. His teammate actually falling to the turf and just shoots over the space he'd vacated. And then this is just before halftime, 2.5 seconds to go. Grogan waited for his opportunity and tucked it home. That made it 6-6. We have 30 minutes to decide a gold medalist here at the IIJL 2021 World U15 Lacrosse Championship. I'm Steven Stamp. You're watching on Lacrosse Sports Network. And Haudenosaunee have possession. They are down 4-on-3. For another 27 seconds, they can kill another 12 on this shot clock. There's a shot. That's on the outside of the net, so it won't be a reset. And the U.S. can just muck the ball, and the 30 will expire. U.S. gets possession. So if that hits the post, it does reset, but not the mesh on the outside of the net. So here comes USA. 3 seconds. Stone Evans, I thought he had the ball. He just got it from Booth. Now he goes over to Grogan, and we're 4-on-4 for another minute and 2 seconds. Evans, little fake, gets to Grogan. He's directing traffic. Wants Bedelford to set a pick. Ignores it and goes up the other way, and then the overhand shot from Booth. Turned aside by Buffalo. Darius Jones just gets position and keeps Stone Evans away, allowing Wales Reset Montour to go grab that one. And here's Warren Cook. Cook trying to back his way in a bit. Throws it across. It's dropped by Doc Stater, but he goes and gets it. 12 on the shot clock. That one in the belly pad, trying to go after it as Haight didn't realize it was down by his feet, uncovered. You can reach into the crease and go get that ball, and Doc Stater was trying to do it. You do, however, have to possess the ball into the mesh of your stick. You can't just bat it in. We saw that come into play yesterday, actually, in the U17 game. And there's a call behind the play by the trail official. That's a good call. That's a push in the back on the loose ball. And then the hot dog play by the ref as he holds his whistle up to the fans who are arguing with him. I think you got to keep in your game there. Grogan takes it up top. The U.S. on the power play, or shorthanded. Sorry, 4-on-5. 22 on the shot clock, 37 on the penalty. Grogan going after it, 15 on the shot clock. He gets it back, nicely tapped over to him initially by Forrest Billette. That shot goes wide, snagged there. Hard off the board by Tayden Williams. There's Billette shooting, that one misses again. Williams gets it again, but can't quite control the ball, and the 30 will expire. Here goes Tyson General. So the penalty will expire in 4 seconds. Back to even strength. U.S. gets a player out of the box. Mannix Jamison passes it across. 5 on the shot clock. And he scores on his offside. Nate Dockstader looked at first like he was just trying to get a reset. Bounce went off the shin pad of Aiden Haight, but Haight went down to make the stop, and the bouncer just pops right up over top of him. Look at that. This is really Dockstader just thinking, we're low on the shot clock, I'll just fire something on the net. But he gets a nice bouncer that Haight chases down towards the turf, and it goes right up over top of him. 7-6, Haudenosaunee go ahead. Big collision. They're going to hand the ball to Haudenosaunee as Squire was knocked over from behind on the loose ball. Here comes Douglas Thompson. A wide open look, and Gohei Lazor may have been thinking shot before he caught the ball. Penalty coming to the U.S. Ball's loose and it's grabbed there. 8 seconds to shoot. Haudenosaunee have the extra attacker on. He's just coming into the play. And they can get a fresh 30 here. They do. Oh no, it popped away, but it is now picked up by Reset Montour. Ball loose, Reset Montour gets it again. Big hit and an elbow to the head. That's got to be another one, you would think, for Great Damasco. We'll see. That could be 2 penalties on this play. So it's a high stick to Sam Alexander, number 13. No call in Damasco. So the U.S. catch probably a bit of a break there along the boards. And it will be 5-on-4, not 5-on-3. And Mannix Jamieson will take possession at center. Jamieson with a couple of goals. One on either side of the net, right inside the post each time. There's Jamieson. He's going to get it back. Backpedaling, a little pick. There's the backdoor attempt. That goes through the goaltender, Haight, but hits the post and rolls out. Kuzma patiently, runs it patiently up and then throws it behind Grady Taylor. And we have a turnover. Mannix Jamieson with it again. Galante cutting to the backside. Now he'll peel out and go to the shooter spot. Strong left for Haudenosaunee. Jamieson takes the shot, just kind of got away from him, gets up out of play, and U.S. will start with possession. Nice little pick by the goalie, Aiden Haight, and U.S. gets up over center, Peyton Booth with it. Double team comes, tries to run through it, gets through but is knocked over, still has it, throws it out to Stone Evans. Evans was racing in to try and help, and actually ran by, and there's another hit on the man down on the loose ball. It's just Evans several times this game just running over guys while the ball is loose. And then we have a call. The U.S. gets possession out of that.
Should have called the first one.
I guess they're calling the response to the hit by Evans. So the U.S. on the penalty kill. We got 17 left on the shot clock. 42 now on the penalty. Paddleford. Oh, they get it through to Vanderweel. The shot kind of got through Buffalo, but just rolled along the goal line. Ball on the floor. Jamieson trying to pick it up. Now they're going to call that. Okay. They're going to call that one on Caden Smith. It's a loose ball push. Reset Montour comes near side. Reverse whip. We're going to have an illegal pick. Big pick thrown by Jamieson. The penalty expires. U.S. back to full strength, but they've thrown the ball away. And Haudenosaunee had it for a moment, but it popped out of Van Dommelen's stick. And Charpentier gets it back. Grogan. The U.S. only has 4 players on the floor, but they've only got a couple seconds left on the shot clock, so they'll just send a defender down the other end. That shot actually got through Buffalo, but squeaked out at an angle just wide of the net. Haudenosaunee get possession off the rebound. A strange little sequence. Jimmy Watkins. Watched there by Damasco. Little 2-man game working, but they go up to the top and switch things up. Trying to sneak one through the screen was Dockstader. Haight made the stop, and then we're going to have a possession call on the battle for the rebound. And Haudenosaunee get it. Here's Galante. Big check from Privateer to knock him out. Dockstader fighting through some checks. Double team. Oh, reverse whip, what a play. A nice little pass by Joaquin Gatt. And then the beautiful finish by Jibby Watkins. Lovely touch pass, and Watkins knew exactly what he had available as he's running across. He's on his offside, he's got his back kind of to the net, so he had to drop the head of the stick as he's catching the ball and quickly shovels it through the legs to make it 8-6. Now, Mogi Buffalo, the goalie, was heading for the Haudenosaunee bench. I'm not sure if he thought they were going to get a water break. They're not. They're going to keep going. It's 8-6, 7:59 to go here. And the penalty to the U.S. after the goal. And possession. So a goal and immediately to the power play possession. That one pops away from Reset Montour. Hard rip, though, off the foot of Haight. Haudenosaunee track it down. Warren Cook gets it back. Hard backdoor pass. Didn't quite get to Douglas Thompson. Haight avoids the 8-second count. So the 10-second count in the U.S. is coming up rapidly. They've got 1 second. There's no way they're going to make it. And there's the 10. Sam Alexander trying to run out of trouble. Haudenosaunee will get possession. I think some of the Haudenosaunee players wanted a delay call on Alexander because he held on to the ball after the possession. And then the shot hits the player in the leg. Oh, and a slash there again. It was Reset Montour that slashed the stick of Alexander while he was holding the ball after the possession call when he wasn't putting it down there. And Reset Montour takes this chop that the player is holding on. This is trying to restart play. Privateer to Ballette, sorry. Here's Stone Evans. So 38 left on the U.S. penalty. They're just getting the fourth forward out. Max Vanderweel. 3 on the shot clock. They take the rep. That's well wide. There's a lot of traffic in front of the net. Would have been pretty hard to actually get that one on the goalie. Scooped up there by General. General left it for Douglas Thompson. The trailer gets it. Reset Montour. That's turned aside. Haight saw that one all the way, and the U.S. comes the other way. They'll be able to kill the rest of the penalty. 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Still 8-6. Haudenosaunee. Grady Taylor reverses direction behind the net. Looked like he might try a dunk, and there's a hard rip at Paddleford. That one's stopped by Buffalo. U.S. gets it back. Taylor in the corner doing the dirty work. Stone Evans, nice fake. He's dragged down. That'll be 10 yards for holding as the U.S. takes possession. Trying to get the extra attacker out. They have it. There's Grogan. Oh, Stone Evans on the back door was pounding his stick on the turf to try to get the pass. Play is blown down, and the penalty will be assessed. Now the Galawinolo Squire. Penalty killers are Dundo Van Dommelen, Keaton Sandy, Tyson General up top along with Teoni Galente. Here's Grogan with Paddleford. And U.S. strong right, so they've got Booth up top. He gets a pick there from Taylor. And Stone Evans is down on the crease. He wants the ball. They try to get it through to him. Maybe a bit of a force. Nice active stick, knocks it down. Loose ball battle. Possession given to the U.S. off that loose ball battle. And Stone Evans seems to be getting under the skin of some of these Haudenosaunee players. He just took a chop from Van Dommelen. You got to be careful there because those type of slashes have been being called all day. Probably got away with one based on the standard set in this game. Grogan to Booth. Grogan backdoor to Evans. Shot not there, so he hands it off to Taylor. He'll rip it. Fake far side. Evans, fresh 30 for the U.S. 110 on the penalty. Grogan back to Booth. Quick movement. Opens up a shot in a lane, and Taylor rips it home, the captain for the U.S. Buries the power play marker to make it 8-7. That's just really nice, quick, precise ball movement by the U.S. These passes right up by the ear. everyone getting it where they need it to be able to make a quick play. That leads to the tic-tac-toe and the final result of the goal. Bounce shot near post. Jamison had it for a moment, but it popped away. Then it goes flying out, and Reset Montour will be the first guy there. Immediate pressure from Charpentier. Makes the pass ahead. It gets away. How did he do that? I thought he was going to grab with his hand, but Joaquin Gate got the ball, gets it ahead, and that creates a goal. Mannix Jamison, what a play. We have to watch this from the beginning with Joaquin Gate making the spinning one-handed pickup. Watch this play. Oh, it's just a bit, we got to go a little earlier if we can. Great finish by Jamison. We just missed it, but oh, what a play by Joaquin Gat.
Nice hustle, Gat.
And it's 9-7, Haudenosaunee with 3:54 to go here in the third quarter. Jamison under some serious pressure from Grogan, knocks it loose. Will it be a turnover? Yeah. Oh no, it touched the U.S. player, so it's not over and back, but they pick it up anyway. Grogan, good decision not to make that pass. The stick of Teoni Galante was all over him. The reward just wasn't worth the risk as there was not a lane to the net. Now, the double team, he gets through it, whips it back out, and Booth fires that. That's in the crease. Grab there, but it comes out of the stick of Darius Jones. Penalty coming. That's going to be checking in the crease on Sean Grogan. Buffalo has gone to the bench. Extra attacker now. The sixth Haudenosaunee player coming out is Douglas Thompson. He's going to cut through. They come near side to Jamison. 6 to shoot. That shot's wide. It's going to get up out of play. No, it stays in. They can still get a reset. The reverse spinning whip attempt. Nice try by Nate Dockstader. He knew he had no time, but he's going to miss and the 30 will expire. Caden Smith was ready to head up the floor. I think he'd forgotten or hadn't realized that a delayed penalty was coming. Sean Grogan's arguing, but there's really not much question. I mean, Darius Jones had the ball in the crease, and he checked him. You just can't check a player who's in the crease. It doesn't even matter how hard it is.
He was standing in the crease. You can't even touch nobody in the crease. That's all there is to it. It's an illegal cross check.
So Haudenosaunee, with 2:50 to go here in the third quarter and a 2-goal lead, will now have a power play opportunity. Watch Jamison. Do not give him space for the U.S. You can see they're aware of him, trying to stay up. A lot of movement now from the Haudenosaunee, and it leads to a man wide open. Great save, Haight. Throws the shoulder up to Rob Douglas Thompson. Bounce pass. That doesn't get through. Charpentier had some trouble with it, but he does come away with it. A 3-on-2 penalty coming. And the trip in reverse transition, or transition defense. As it was Reset Montour, just kind of got under the feet of the U.S. player streaking down. Let's take a peek at this. As you can see on the break, it's a 3-on-2. It's over on the top of the screen. They got a little tangled up. It wasn't much. I don't think it was even intentional by Reset Montour, but he definitely took the feet out from under the U.S. player. So we'll have 4-on-4 for a minute 26, and then 34 seconds of power play time for the U.S. Timeout has been taken. Remember, at 3 p.m. this afternoon, we will have the gold medal game in the World U17 Championship. That will be Haudenosaunee and Canada. Looking forward to that one. It's going to have quite a lot to live up to. It's going to match the excitement of this U15 game. I think one of the coolest things of this U15 tournament is just the level of play. Some great skill. This is the first time that the U.S. We're going to take a look at 3 Mannix Jamison goals. And this is just, I think, a great example of him just on the run, off the right post. Watch where he puts the next one. It's going to be basically a mirror image of that shot, as I believe it's going to go right into the left, inside the left post. Yep, there you go. If you're a goalie, what do? He's picking every side just inside the post. And then this one, he comes in tight and just bounces it. So I guess the next one, he's going to go dip and dunk over top of the goaltender. I'm calling it Mannix Jamison, goal number 4, dip and dunk. So I was saying this is the first international box lacrosse tournament gold medal game for a U.S. team. They have come a long way in the direction of Graham D'Alvia and a lot of the people putting a lot of work in to make this happen. Got a bit of an issue. The delay here is if we can get the camera over to the right, you can see some folks working on the boards. There's just a little bit of a problem with the boards or the glass in behind the Haudenosaunee net. We're going to take a quick break while they get that sorted out. We'll be back on Lacrosse Sports Network for the 2015 U15 2021 World Championship.
Take me back to 2015.
The repairs have been effected. The boards are in place, and we are ready to roll with 2:17 to go in the third quarter. Haudenosaunee up 9-7, and we are 4-on-4 again for another minute and 26 seconds. With that shot of where you see the scoreboard, you can see a minute 26 on the U.S. penalty, 2 minutes on the Haudenosaunee penalty. That was the checking in the crease call. No, the Haudenosaunee, that was the, that was the trip. Right, sorry, Reset Montour. It's been a while. Grogan, the U.S. player, is in for the checking in the crease from a while ago. Peyton Booth is ready. The ball is up, and we're underway. I know we had a bit of a delay, but honestly, after a pandemic, we didn't get to see anything for a year and a half. That's nothing. We can handle this. Here we go. U.S. on the attack. Paddleford spying. He had Vanderweel on this side, but he was really focused on the righties. Now Vanderweel gets it. Shot again to that magnetized chest protector of Monkey Buffalo, just sucking the balls in. Nice pass ahead to Mannix Jamieson. Here come the Haudenosaunee with 55 on the penalty. 17 now on the shot clock as Haudenosaunee set up. Andrews right up on him. That's an interesting matchup because Andrews has been playing very well, and you have to keep your eye on Jamieson. There's the rip and the goal. They didn't keep an eye on Douglas Thompson coming across the top as Jamieson runs through the slot to create some space, and it worked like a charm. Look at how much room is available for Douglas Thompson. There is no one near him. It's just a shooting gallery, and he succeeds at it. 10-7, 1:31 to go here in the third quarter. Don't forget, U.S. trailed by 3 yesterday in the semifinal, down 9-6 to Canada. They reeled off 6 straight goals. This one is far from over. Great job getting into the offensive zone, but he's in the double team, and here's a chance for the U.S. Charpentier, though, loses it behind himself. Gohei Lazor gets it. He's coming to the net. Check from behind. Just a bump, though. No hard check. Just a nice play by Charpentier. That was a heads-up play. Just get the shoulder into the side of the body and make it very difficult to get an accurate shot off. Ball pops free. Eventually, it's grabbed there by Suggle Rice. Backdoor pass knocked away by Charpentier. What a shift this kid's having. On Jamieson. Loses a half a step, but gets it back. The crowd pass to the net. Where is that? It's behind the net on the floor. Here comes Charpentier. So Charpentier with a great possession, great shift, sets up the U.S. on the power play. They've only got 12 seconds, though, on the shot clock, 16 on the penalty. Taylor up to Booth. Paddle for Booth creeping in. Again, the shot to the belly pad, right in the middle of the bird logo. Here comes Squire running into the forecourt. 13 seconds to go here in the third quarter. They can wait. They don't have to shoot before the end because there's more time in the shot clock. 6 seconds. Down to 2. They try to hit the cutter. Nice idea trying to get it to Reset Montour, but this pass was just a bit behind him and a little lively. So it is 10-7 through 45 minutes of play. We're going to be back with the final 15. Or maybe more, you never know. We have had some overtime here. It's the IIJL 2021 World U15 Championships. I'm Steven Stamp here on Lacrosse Network. We'll see you in 2. All right, lacrosse friends. We're going to take a quick peek before we get rolling with the last couple of goals by the Haudenosaunee. Here's a beautiful play by Jamieson. That would be 4 for him. And then Jamieson indirectly affecting this one as he runs through, clears the space, and Douglas Thompson with a rip. That made it 10-7. U.S. is going to get possession as Sam Alexander was separated from his stick. It went shooting out across the turf. Here's Sean Grogan, hands it off to Booth. Stone Evans along the boards. Booth fell down, so both Haudenosaunee defenders just went after Evans. Now the pass is picked off. Here comes Warren Cook. Evans catches up to him. Here comes another one. Oh, that's going to be a check from behind. Just a dodgy decision by Caden Smith. And I don't mean to be mean to Caden Smith because, you know, think back to when you were 15. How many of the decisions you made would stand the test of time? I'm sure I made plenty of decisions as a 15-year-old that I probably immediately thought that wasn't a great idea. I'm sure Caden Smith thought that. You could see him coming in. I think he thought he could get to the side and just wasn't there. Gets him from behind. And that will be a power play for Haudenosaunee. So the defenders, Alexander and Kuzma, down low. Up top will be Privateer and Andrews. This is Jamison at the top of the offensive set, the power play. He gets it back. They hit the cutter, but that was right on the crease. Reset Montour was standing on the crease line when he accepted the pass. Actually, oh, here's a great chance the other way. The save by Buffalo throws up the shoulder. Paddleford tracks down that ball. I actually thought he'd run through the crease a little bit, but again, the ref right down there would see if he had. You can't run through the crease and be the next player to touch the ball or receive a pass. And actually, it would have been the effect, even at the other end, had Reset Montour gotten out of the crease, then taken the pass, he still had run through the crease and got it. So it would have been a turnover anyway, even if he got clear. U.S. short for another 3:10. So that was a 4-minute checking from behind call. Huge penalty to Caden Smith. I don't think that's actually the call. I think it should be 2. But either way, the U.S. has something to deal with here. A big hole to climb out of. Jamison up at the top, hands it off. And that shot went really awry for Duggan Thompson, but it did roll to his teammate. Saved by Haight. Just got a piece of that one. The shot from Dockstader. Sidearm shot. That one stopped. It's going to be another fresh 30 for the Iroquois, for the Haudenosaunee. Oh, but then they throw it away. That'll be an over and back. Kuzma is going to go and pick it up and initiate play. Then the U.S. will go to the penalty kill. Peyton Booth going to the net. He's not going to try and kill it. He's going to try and score. Gets the shot stopped by Buffalo. He's knocked down. Slow to get up, but he is up. Here comes a chance the other way. Big check. Nice job there by Privateer to separate Jamison from the ball, but Jamison just goes, picks it up as though nothing had happened. Hits the cutting Reset Montour. What a save by Haight. All kinds of moves by Reset Montour. Bunch of players converge, and it popped out of Andrew's stick. Haudenosaunee get possession back. There's an illegal pick. That was actually verging on an interference penalty. As Gohei Lazor just lowered the boom on the defender trying to make a play. Here comes Nico Andrews. Sean Grogan just heard Kenny Porter coming at the last moment. Was able to avoid the check. Evans over to the far side. Paddleford. They've got 1:18 left on the double minor. Evans behind the back. And I guess the one thing I would say about the double minor is they called one earlier, so it is consistent to call it again with a similar play. Under a minute to go in the penalty. 11:22 to go in the fourth quarter. Dunk attempt. Crease call. Crease violation is called. I don't know if we can get a look at that on Nate Dockstader. Penalty coming down the other end as a Haudenosaunee player just swacked Great Damasco as he ran by. So the U.S. pulls the goalie, get to a 5-on-5, as they still do have a player in the box. 5 on the shot clock. So Taylor's just going to rip one. That's stopped by Buffalo, and the call will be adjudicated. It's a slashing penalty. So we'll go 4-on-4 for 18 seconds, and then the U.S. will go to the man advantage. Oh, we just missed it. Ball must have not gone in cleanly, because if it went in before he landed in the crease, that's a good goal, but looks like he touched down in the crease before it found a home over the goal line. 3-goal lead for the Haudenosaunee. You wonder in a short tournament like this where the advantage goes if it's to the team, the Haudenosaunee, who played 2 games, won them both, and then had a day off and rested and ready to roll here, or the U.S. team that played on Thursday, then had Friday off, and then played 2 games yesterday, one of which was just the end of the round robin. It was already decided what was going to happen, and then the semifinal. More time to get together, more time to familiarize and work on things. there's some advantages there too. U.S. on the power play. Hard rip from the outside by Booth, but it is stopped. Buffalo.
Help the ball.
And there's Kenny Porter. Stone Evans all over him with the forecheck pressure. They're going to get over. No, they're not. Yes, they are. Nice pass. Great heads-up play by Gundo Van Domelin to just get the ball and make a quick pass ahead just to beat the 10-second count. That shot kind of ran up the stick of Haight. All kinds of stuff going on out there. Very intense action. And I think the Haudenosaunee is going to slow it down a bit. Nate Docks here. Chaos is sometimes advantageous to the offense, but if you're killing a penalty, you want to just get out into space and let the clock keep ticking. Now with 3 on the shot clock, they'll either try and get a shot on. They will get a shot. Find the back and they score. Is it in time? It is. What a play by Douglas Thompson to just rip it behind the back, and just beating the shot clock expiry. 2 players all over him. Watch this. You see Tommy DeWitt and another one there, and Thompson right behind the back finds the spot. That is a huge goal. Short-handed marker. Yesterday, one of the key elements in the game was the U.S. going short-handed, and for a 5-minute major, not giving up any goals and actually scoring a short-handed goal, actually winning that 5 minutes that they were short-handed. Short-handed markers can make such a difference. There's a chance by Charpentier. He's 1-on-3, just trying to find some space. Keeps moving, runs in behind the net, and finds Grady Taylor. He goes to Booth. Still 13 on the power play. U.S. needs to get going, though, if they want to have a chance to take advantage of it. It's a bit late now. Booth backpedaling. Grogan. They find Taylor. There's the shot. And the player is out. Oh, Stone Evans picks it up, or that could have been big trouble because Reset Montour was over center waiting for an outlet pass.
Get it over.
Well, the ball bounces away, but is picked up. Hard rip and almost finding a spot there was Nate Dockstader. Kuzma makes a very calm pass out, and Caden Smith will run over center. Great strip by Jamison. He taps it across, then is swatted over by Kenny Porter, who comes up with it, pops away from him. Ball spending a lot of time on the turf here in the mid section of the fourth quarter. Could be a little fatigue from a bunch of games in a few days. Got 7:50 to play and a 4-goal lead for Haudenosaunee. That pass is picked off. Paddleford didn't have anywhere to go, so he circles back, just hands it over to Forrest Billette, who'll run into the offensive zone. He's got Booth with him. They try to hit Taylor. Oh my goodness, he didn't catch the pass. He just tipped it. Goes off the edge of the stick and floats past Bogey Buffalo. That you feel for a goalie. There's not much you can do about that one. It's just a strange little play. Watch this pass. You're going to see Taylor cutting through the middle. He reaches up for it. It goes off the end of the stick and just glides in. Hey, they don't ask how, they ask how many. That makes it 11-8 with 7:29 to go. Smith races in to get that loose ball. All kinds of pressure from Reset Montour. Nice job by Smith to keep cradling, visibly cradling. Sees 3 black and purple jerseys. Just runs it out of trouble. Terrific job by Caden Smith. The U.S. has possession, 7:12 to go. They trail by 3. Taylor faking some passes. The lane opened up. He takes a shot. It's soaked. Comes back to him with 4 to shoot. He's going to have to just let this one rip. He's wide, and it will be Haudenosaunee ball. That's Teoni Galente pulls up, hands it off to Jamison. Watched there by Tomic. Shot to the far side. Nice arm save by Haight. Ball behind the net. Dunk attempt is it. Good! The double team forecheck pressure. Haudenosaunee come up with the ball, and Nate Dockstader on the more difficult side. He wasn't able to just reach out and tuck the backhand, and he has to reach out. Look at how far he's got to get out to tuck this ball in. Great angle. You can see he just gets the stick up so he can angle it down and in. 12-8. Nice play. And that arises from the forecheck pressure, which is just an effort play by Haudenosaunee. Caden Smith facing off with Tyson General. Big scrum. Smith lost track of it. Oh, and there is some upset. Reset Montour is going nuts. He was rammed into the boards. His head banged against the glass. And Caden Smith is just sending Great Damasco away. Okay, so they're going to get Damasco and bring him to the box. And I'm guessing, because that, I don't know, I mean, you can call elbowing, you could call boarding. If it's boarding, it's a 5. Let's see what the play what happened. So it's 71. Reset Montour running along the boards, right? Ball's going to pop out. Here he goes. Here comes the hit. Oh, it's a cross check to the head into the boards. That's got to be 5. I mean, that is direct contact to the head. Officials having a discussion. Yeah, it's up there. It's 5 on the board. And now they're having a further discussion. There is one player in the box for Haudenosaunee. We've got 6:15 to play. It is 12-8, Haudenosaunee over the U.S.
Kick him out!
I think it's Tyson General. Yeah, Tyson General, number 19. Oh, and now Reset Montour going to the box as well. So the U.S. may actually come out of this with the power play. So it looks like 2 Haudenosaunee players will be getting minors.
Okay, you guys, play smart now. Play smart, you got it.
So it would be 4. If that is the case, it would be 4-on-3 for 2 minutes. Of course, that would change if the U.S. were to get a goal. Things would even out then at 4-on-4. And then after 2 minutes, it will be a 3-minute power play for Haudenosaunee. And that would take us down to just 1:15 to play. We're almost in the territory where you'd actually wind up, because there is a strange circumstance where if it's less than 5 minutes to play and somebody gets a major and they can't actually serve the full 5 minutes, then they get you have 3 minutes goes up on the board so that the penalty can be served. I don't think that would happen. It wouldn't now because they're 6:15 anyway. I don't know if that would happen with the 2 minors. I'm not sure what would happen in that case. I'd have to go through the rule book again. That's one of those ones whenever you're reading the rule book, it kind of stands out at you and you just think, huh, interesting. And then when it's applied, it's so fun to know what it is because it can be tricky. So, pair of minors to Tyson General, number 19, and Wales Reset Montour, number 71, for the Haudenosaunee. A major, 5 minutes, to number 44, Great Damasco of the U.S. It'll be 4-on-3. Now, the last penalty would be to the Haudenosaunee. So if it goes by sequence, then the U.S. would actually get possession here. Yeah, Haudenosaunee had sent 4 players out, but 1 will go back. So they'll have Mannix Jameson, of course, because he does everything for them. Up at the top, he has been brilliant today. Teone Galente, and Dundu Van Domelin. The other defenders for Haudenosaunee. And they try again to send out Golo and Nolo Squire, but he's going to have to go back to the bench. I think the confusion is because I think the second penalty slot on the clock just doesn't seem to work. They haven't been going up all weekend when there's a second penalty. So we've got Booth, he's got Stone Evans as the other righty. They think about the skip pass, Grogan and Paddleford are the lefties. Paddleford down low, skip pass, it's tipped away by Jameson. Great stick. The shot clock has stopped, so the ref has the count. He's doing a great job of making himself heard down there. You can see him calling it out. Counting with the hand. Backdoor, great save, Buffalo, post to post to Stone Evans. And then the big pick from Buffalo on Evans. Jameson has about a second to get over center. He makes it. Ball is knocked loose. Sam Alexander runs onto it. It's a 3-on-2. The trailer's the dangerous man, Caden Smith. See if Alexander can find him. He tries to. He didn't really have much of an angle. He just kind of tossed it out there. And by then, they're just going to slow things down, go to the set. 17 on the shot clock. 58 on the double minors, the 2 minors. You can see both General and Reset Montour getting their gear back on. They had their helmets and gloves off. They're getting all ready to roll in 42 seconds. Haudenosaunee come up with a loose ball, and the outlet pass not near its intended target. It's 3-on-2. Booth runs out to the top. Peyton Booth will wait, and they'll set things up. They've got Grogan coming to join. 26 on the penalty, 18 on the penalties, 18 on the shot clock. Grogan, hard rip, bounces out. What a grab! That ball coming hot off the backboards, and Kenny Porter snags it. And that'll let them kill the final 8 seconds. They make it across center just in time, really. Mannix Jameson, very casual as he gets across. He knew where he was, what the count was. There they go, both come out. Reset Montour has the ball. Haudenosaunee are taking a long time to get 5 guys out, but they're late in the shot clock. Oh my goodness. And they were just telling their players that the time was running low in the shot clock, so Reset Montour playing to the crowd after ripping one. And look at this shot that originally we thought was just trying to get a resetter. Oh, look at that little skipper. And it's actually Nate Dockstader, my bad. It was Reset Montour was so excited that I thought he'd gotten it. I was watching the comings and goings on the Haudenosaunee bench, and Nate Dockstader just saw an opening and bounced it under the leg of Aiden Haight. So it's 13-8. That is 1 goal on the major to Tomasco. The U.S. will stay shorthanded. If the Haudenosaunee get another goal, the U.S. will be able to put another player back on the floor. You get 2 goals on the major. Tomasco does have to serve the full 5 minutes. There's a penalty coming as Reset Montour takes a huge hit. He's on the floor. Let's see what we've got here. The play in the front. It's Reset Montour, 71.
Pretty quiet now.
Here he comes, cutting to the middle. Oh. Wow. I mean, I think that was a legit attempt at a check, but it went straight up to the face. Not sure if that's a major or a minor.
Guys are dirty.
Didn't see the indication, and it doesn't go up. As I said, the second row of penalties doesn't work. 2:25 to go on the first major by Tomasco. And again, if Haudenosaunee scores, that would be the second one on the Tomasco shot. There's a goal. There it is. They actually only sent 4 players out. The Haudenosaunee didn't even send a 5th player on the floor. They just ran a 4-on-3. They score anyway. Douglas Thompson, another nice snipe. So that will end the major for Tomasco, but he has to stay in there for the remaining 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And now, any goal they score will go on to the penalty taken on the next play. It's Bryce Privateer as the other player in the box.
Watch your back, boys. Watch your back.
Jamison and Tomic dueling 18s at the faceoff dot with 3:25 to play. So it was a major to Privateers. There's now about 2.5 minutes left in his penalty. So the Haudenosaunee could add another 2 goals. Behind the back shot attempt by Dockstader doesn't connect. Ball is loose along the boards. Scooped up there by Galente. And a fresh 30. Oh, no fresh 30 as the shot didn't get on net, right? It missed the net. Dockstader slid to the floor, to the turf. Still was able to have the presence of mind to reach out and get a shot, but Haight turns that one aside. Charpentier. Caden Smith is doubled over, heading to the bench. I didn't see what happened. It was on the far side of the floor. Stone Evans will come out. Sets a little pick, gets the ball. Valente just can't quite contain it. And the 30 is going to expire, so Stone Evans will just leave it there. He runs back to pick up Reset Montour as the Haudenosaunee come into the offensive zone with 2:15 to go and a 14-8 lead. They have pretty much iced this one away. Oh, and the hidden ball trick works. Nate Dockstader, I actually thought it was a little bit clumsy because the ball kind of bounced around a little bit as they were trying the hidden ball, but it works. And Dockstader rips it home, and then a penalty coming after the play to Dundo Van Dommelen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here's the play.
Who had it? Oh, Nate? Oh.
And I'll tell you, I guess I had a good angle on it to see that because I'm hearing people around me didn't even realize Nate Dockstader still had the ball. So it worked.
I know he had the end there.
So we'll go 4-on-4 with Haudenosaunee taking a post-goal penalty. And we hit the final 2 minutes. Taylor. Reset Montour watching him. Booth with a bit of a pick. Another pick. Booth open on the back door. They get it to him, but it's down around the hip. Taylor tries to fight through. Hands it off to Booth. 11 on the shot clock. A little reach around shot by Paddleford, trying to reach around Jamison. Shot to the chest protector of Buffalo. Here's the outlet pass to Reset Montour. I think that bounced off his foot. He can't quite corral it. Possession given to the Haudenosaunee on being called a loose ball foul. Smith taking Reset Montour into the boards. There's another big hit by Tomasco, as he is out after the stoppage following 5 minutes of his penalty had elapsed. His stick is broken. He's got to play without one, as it broke on that hard check into the boards. Here's Smith all over Reset Montour. Smith still going after him, and Tomasco getting his hands up into the face of Sugo Rice. There's a lot going on. I didn't even see what happened here. There's so much happening. The ball's rolled down into the corner. Oh, that's a big swing by Jimmy Watkins, taking exception to the attention he was getting from Tomasco.
Yeah. My little cousin. My little cousin from Six Nations.
And Sugo Rice, at some point during that melee, or that brouhaha, just chucks the ball into the net, makes it 16-8. 58 seconds to go in this IIJL 2021 World U15 Lacrosse Championship gold medal game. And the Haudenosaunee, when we talked earlier about the U.S. making a gold medal final in an international box tournament for the first time, this is also some recent history for the Haudenosaunee. It's been a while since they have won the gold medal at a Worlds. And in 35 seconds, that will be the case. And the refs are going to blow it down. We've got some jousting between Nate Dockstader and Seamus Tatan. And I think they just didn't want things getting out of hand with 30 seconds to go. Not a bad call there, because they were just, the sticks were going back and forth, back and forth. Just get them off the floor, 30 seconds, let's run it. And let the Haudenosaunee celebrate their gold medal championship. Oh, U.S. is going to take a timeout. All right, we're ready to roll the final 30 seconds of this gold medal game. No need to take a shot. Peyton Booth is up with some pressure on Mannix Jamieson. Jamieson just hanging on to the ball. Staying over center. Takes a little swat there from Privateer. Privateer's just swinging at everybody. 12 seconds. The Haudenosaunee fans pounding the stands in celebration. And there's a penalty coming to Privateer as he stripped the helmet off of Reset Montour. And they just let the final few seconds tick off. Good call there. And the Haudenosaunee are the champions of the IIJL 2021 World U15 Lacrosse Championship. Thanks for being with us here on Lacrosse Sports Network. I believe the medals and trophy will be presented. We're going to go shake hands. The U.S. with a silver medal, a big accomplishment. Can't forget, just because the last half of this game didn't go well, it does not wipe out the tremendous accomplishment of this very talented and very lacrosse savvy U.S. U15 program or team.